Hello students, you are welcome to the Digi classes of Christ Church Convent, Gadawara. This video is for class 12th, Accountancy, chapter number 5, and chapter name is Retirement or Death of a Partner. In this video, we shall discuss two topics. First, how the adjustment of joint life policy is done at the time of retirement or death of a partner. And second topic is what is the amount payable and what accounting process is done to the legal executor of the deceased partner. Okay, so we shall study the first topic. On your screen you are seeing what is a joint life policy. So joint life means two or more than two lives are insured simultaneously, means together. When a partnership form is opened, so joint life policies are taken. Why? There are two reasons behind this. The first is payment to the legal executor of the deceased partner and payment to the retiring partner if the policy is an endorsement policy. So it means that amount of share of amount of premium which was paid earlier, and it has to be given to the retired partner, and he does not want to continue insurance now because he is not a member of the firm. Okay, so in this case whatever premium is paid by the firm, okay, so that is treated as revenue expenditure of the firm. These three entries you will do this solution. Okay, now next topic is death of a partner. So when any partner dies, then his executor is paid amount. What amount is to be paid to the executor of demised partner or expired partner? Normally in accounts these are not considered as these two conditions. Which two conditions? Retirement and death are considered same, they are not differentiated actually. So what accounting process we do for at the time of retirement, the same accounting process is done at the time of death of a partner, but it is in concern with the legal executor of the deceased partner. तो उसको क्या क्या मिलेगा? You see the points: capital of the deceased partner, share of goodwill, है ना? If deed में लिखा हुआ था कि interest on capital has to be paid, so that will be paid up to the time of up to the time means from the last balance sheet till the date he dies. Okay, then credit balance of the current account, share of undistributed profit, share in reserves, any salary, commission, bonus, है ना, by the time he lived, उस समय तक का, उसके बाद का नहीं, from the last balance sheet till the date, or any share, joint life policy का share, everything will be paid and credited to his capital account and that will be paid to the legal executor of the demised partner. Okay, and जो तुम रिटायरमेंट के समय उसका अकाउंट कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट करते थे, अब किस किस चीज़ से करोगे? यदि उसकी ड्राइंग्स हैं तो डेबिट बैलेंस, interest on drawings means which he has to pay to the firm, any loss on revaluation or loss share till the date of death. Okay, अब कैलकुलेशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट जो होता है वो दो तरीके से कर सकते हैं. पहला हो सकता है टाइम बेसिस पे और दूसरा हो सकता है सेल्स बेसिस पे. तो टाइम बेसिस मीन्स जब तक वो जिंदा था तब तक का. यू सी इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 22. प्रॉफिट कितना दिया है फर्म का 2017 का 1,40,000. डिसीज्ड पार्टनर का जो अपन को प्रॉफिट निकालना है वो है बेसिस ऑफ लास्ट ईयर्स प्रॉफिट. 14 मार्च को खत्म हुआ तो 14 मार्च तक कितने दिन हुए उसके? 31 मार्च हो गए, 31 डेज होगा जनवरी के, 28 का रहेगा फरवरी 17 में, तो 28 फरवरी का प्लस 14 मार्च के, तो टोटल हुआ 73. तो प्रॉफिट कितना रहेगा? 365 डेज का प्रॉफिट कितना था? 1,40,000. तो फॉर 73 डेज 73 अपॉन 365 इट कम्स टू 28,000. So that is the profit of firm now. Okay, now we have to find out the share of deceased partner. So firm's profit till the date is 28,000 and his share was 1/5. It is given in question. So 1/5 of 28,000 comes to 5,600. So that will be paid to the legal executor of the deceased partner. Sales basis का मतलब होता है जो preceding years का था सेल्स, उसके बेस पर जितना जब तक कि वो जिंदा रहा है उतना सेल उसका निकाला जाएगा, एंड देन ही विल बी पेड द अमाउंट ऑफ शेयर. ओके.